I've not read through these. I know what they say. I'll read through them live. This is Destiny. Destiny has had leaked messages which confirm, among various things, that he is a cum hungry butt slut and that he had a relationship with Lauren Southern. Actually, there's no fucking way I'm reading through all this. So, what these letters confirmed. Wait, no, this is wrong. Where's the one where that I featured? All right, we've also gotten a picture of Destiny's dick, and I've not looked at it because supposedly it's shaped like an egg. He has like serious phimosis, and he can't wash his penis, so it's shaped like an egg. Okay. So this is the leak stuff. I already talked about the Lauren Southern shit. I really don't care to read it. It's just like Lauren Southern's a retard. He's talking to Rose, who I'm just going to assume is a tranny for the sake of it. Destiny's saying that he's gotten his dick sucked while streaming under his desk. He's never tried anal, but he's had his ass eaten. What the fuck? He really likes eating ass though. The film boy says, "Can you eat mine?" He says, "Oh my god, yes, of course. Your booty is so nice. Would be awesome." I think one of the vids I sent was me eating Melina's ass or Melina's ass. So he's sending pictures of him and his wife out to random femboys on Discord. I don't want to read this. Here's the thing about Destiny is that he's obsessed with eating cum. Like that's his big fetish, and it literally nauseates me thinking about Destiny swallowing cum. It's like so viscerally disgusting that it like remember when you were like a kid in school and you weren't yet exposed to the horrors of the world and you saw two men kissing like on television or something and it made your skin crawl. It like had that nightmarish quality that instantly repulsed you because it's a natural instinct. It's exactly like that. Like Destiny's faggotry is like skin crawling in the kind of baser instinct way that like all children are predisposed towards homosexual shit. Um, so I'm not gonna like I can't I just it like it curdles in my throat. It makes me want to gag and throw up when I read it. So just know that he's a whore. He wants to put a butt plug in this tranny's asshole. He wants to play Minecraft with the tranny. He's talking about jerking off with the tranny. He talks about jerking off while having a butt plug in his ass. He says that his wife's gonna be out of town, so he might try having sex with a butt plug in his ass. Talking about the time that he had his ass eaten by a gay man. He says he only likes it because the gay man was super into eating his ass. The gay man begged for 10 minutes to eat his ass before he allowed it. Destiny says he super loves sucking dick. He hasn't had a dick to suck in a while, so he gets needy. Talking about feet constantly. Any feet pics of you? Um, he says that he needs to come really fast before he gets up, so he's begging for the feet pics so he can come to the feet. Cool. If someone leaked my foot cum kink, it would be annoying. Yeah, lol. I have a small fantasy of some guy finding out, then blackmailing me to suck him off every day, or else he'd leak it. That's fucking gross. I'm participating in this man's fetish by humiliating him. God. What plague one? Talking about eating cum again. Talking about his boyfriend's cock. Wants to have a threesome with the tranny and his boyfriend. Talking about cum again. Talking about finding men off Grinder to give blowjobs to. Sharing reverse foot job and cum shot porn with a tranny. So this is bad. It's just so nauseating, and it's nauseating that he has like this is why I said that it's probably like I couldn't decide if some a girl being blacked or destinied is more disgusting because it's like how do you kiss a woman knowing that she's kissed a man that sucked a cock? You just can't do it. That's like fucking vile. Lauren Southern better check herself for HIV. This is how women get HIV. They have bisexual partners who are just loaded up with that pause load, and then they get AIDS from that. Um, when I read these though, they were like disgusting, but I knew his fans wouldn't care because his fan. I don't. I honestly, I have no idea why anyone would ever watch Destiny. And I said this last stream, but I'll say it again. Like, I had one conversation with Destiny, and I was super nervous for it, and I prepared for it. I talked to people who watched Destiny. I talked to people who were familiar with him. I said, like, what should I look out for? You know, what kind of things do I want to do to avoid, you know, confrontation and just get my points out there about internet censorship. I just want to have a productive conversation. I don't want to like debate bro him and have like an argument. So I like prepared. I took notes. I took like a whole page of notes to keep myself on track and stuff. When he was talking, I took notes of that too. And then at the end of our conversation, he just deleted the VOD and didn't even clip out the bit where we talked, even to like censor it. I thought that was like incredibly disrespectful, and it's always cast him retrospectively because at the time I really wanted to talk to him because he was a guy that defended the forum on multiple occasions and even said something like joke just to piss people off that he would fund the Kiwi farms to like epically own trannies that hated him. I remember thinking like that I wanted to have like a repertoire called a repertoire. I don't know what you call it, a rapport with him because he sounded like he could be very useful to know. And then I just felt so utterly fucking disrespected by this guy. And he just like he obviously just felt absolutely nothing in regards to having spoken with me because I didn't debate bro him. I didn't like stimulate his ADHD methamphetamine addiction and get all of his fans clapping from like the clapbacks and shit. And it's just like I didn't do that, so he didn't give a fuck at all about what I had to say. And he's like just this gross gooner, and that's what his fans call him. He's like he's our goblin gooner king, cuckold king, and he's politically expedient. He's going to canvass and win points for NAFO and the left in the United States. And I'm just like, how do you respect that? And it's kind of a deep philosophical question, really, if I do say so myself, because I think that in politics, you generally need to feel like the person you're listening to is relatable. Like, there's a reason why almost all of our successful politicians in the US are like white looking, middle aged men with families that talk about God and country and family values and the military and working class. Like, they have to be relatable. And can people really relate to like a StarCraft carpet cleaner goon king that just sits in his chair and reads Wikipedia and yells at people really good on like Discord calls? Is that really a relatable thing? I guess to a lot of people it is because he has a fan base, and that's kind of like dire. StarCraft, yes. Wikipedia now. It's also kind of like it's the reason why the right is like so fragmented. You have all these people on who are like right wing pundits, but they're all very deeply flawed people. You have Nick Fuentes, who works for the federal government. You have Steven Crowder, who makes his pregnant wife pick up radioactive dog poo. You have Tim Pool, who's bald. You have Jeremy Hambley, who's fat. You have Ben Shapiro, who's Jewish. Like all these very deeply flawed people that you can't really relate to. And that's just because people who are conservative naturally want like conservative people to like look up to listen to. Because if they're not conservative, what's even the fucking point? If they're not walking the walk, what's the fucking point? Meanwhile, on the left, they're all like retarded and they jerk off to tranny porn. So it's like you have this incredibly narcissistic, egomaniacal, Adderall addicted jackass that runs his fucking mouth at 1,000,000 miles an hour and just rocks back and forth, licking his lips, playing Factorio for 16 hours a day in between goon sessions. And it's just like, that's our boy. He knows all the Wikipedia facts, so that's our boy right there. He's the best. He's the loudest. So it's a little bit sad. I don't know. I don't think things like this, like him, can be successful. Then of course they found this clip because he was in the news, so people were taking shots at him like they do.
I should tell this because I'm gonna get fucking arrested.
It's an old clip if you can't tell.
Child Protective Services. I used to be part of this horrible thing called the Bro Squad. Okay. Fucking me, if you remember that fucking Cheeks bitch, and fucking a couple other people that have never been on my stream before, we're part of the Bro Squad, and what we would do is we would go around Justin TV streams, trolling the shit out of these people. And we went around from fucking channel to channel, like fucking around. Like it was just horrible shit. We went to this channel with this fucking, like, this kid was like 8 years old. And he was fucking broing out with everybody in this chat. And for whatever fucking reason, this kid decides to fucking take his pants off and fucking wiggle his 8-year-old dick on stream. I can't even believe it. Oh my fucking god. It was like, I didn't even know, like, we were on Skype, we were like, holy shit. Like, we had to do like a double take because we didn't even fucking know, like, what the fuck was on. Like, we were looking at like an 8-year-old dick, like, on the fucking screen. And his fucking brother, we called him Captain Push-Ups, would like come in the room. And this guy was like fucking 14 years old. He had his shirt off and he was like this, like watching this stream the entire time and shit. Oh my god. Yeah, that stream got shut down. And I don't know if the whole Bro Squad disbanded after that, but I know that I left the Bro Squad after that because the shit that I saw was just too real.
Wait, I think I have a thing for that. Give me a second, let me get it. Yeah, this is it.
People are very strange these days. I used to know a girl. She had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark.
I think that's probably the best possible reaction to that.
Thank you for watching this clip by Colonel J. This is the King of Bold here. Remember to like and subscribe. Juice!